All right. Hello. My name is Calvin Peterson. Today I have with me my roommate. Sage, you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Sage Golden, sophomore at Morehouse College.
All right, Sage. The topic I'm going to bring up to you today is the topic of cultural relevance. What cultural relevance is basically, if I were to explain this the way you understand it, it's basically whatever a culture thinks about a certain action, it deems that action right or wrong. So like, if a culture disapproves of a person's action, then it's wrong for a person of that culture to do that certain action. But if they approve of that action, then it's accepted throughout that whole culture. And cultural relevance is basically we should tolerate and accept any of those actions if it's accepted by their culture, basically. But it brings up another topic of other culturally acceptable things like genital cutting, eating meat, arranged marriages, all that other stuff you know about, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in your opinion, do you think those actions should be deemed right or wrong based on a culture itself, on the culture itself?
I mean,
You want me to rephrase the question?
no, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, everybody has cultural differences. Everybody's gonna, view certain actions differently. So I mean, I feel like there's nothing. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that to like a certain extent. Like when it gets to like you're like devaluing people's like free will and freedom to do whatever based off your cultural beliefs, then I think it's like that's a problem, because you can't get in the way of somebody else living their life however they want to live it. But other than that though, like general like cultural views on certain actions, I don't think it's anything like necessarily wrong with certain cultures viewing different actions wrong or better than others.
Okay. So you would like partially agree with cultural relevance to some degree.
Yeah.
All right. That's actually very It's not outlandish to say, except that for cultural relevance in the way that it has been explained throughout the years, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to agree with it, because let's say a culture, let's say like a 30-year-old man marries a 14-year-old girl. You would say that's not. You would say that's not like morally, or ethically like correct or anything. But if a culture deems it okay to do, then it should be fine to do.
Right. I definitely would disagree with that.
But that's what cultural relevance is.
Right.
Basically saying that we should tolerate and accept that person's culture.
Right.
Even though it's like,
for me, I feel like, well, I don't know. That's kind of weird, because I feel like it's just, with that explanation, it's just saying to go with everything.
the majority rules.
Yeah, but
in which you see the flaw with, right?
Yeah, but I guess the way I was thinking of it was like smaller things. Like I was thinking about holidays, stuff we eat, or even like different views on maybe like abortion or something like that, which isn't small, but still like compared to that example, that's still like abortion is, there's still room for people to debate however they feel about it, but with that I feel like it's real, like there's shouldn't be a debate, and using culture to like as a wall to what's the word? Abide by that, it's definitely wrong.
Okay, so by that you would see the flaws with cultural relativism and that theory alone. But you are still saying that we should be open to other people's cultures and not deem anything weird that we don't understand.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's always everybody's gonna have cultural differences, but once you get to things that are like that's not with that example. Older man marrying like a 14-year-old girl, that's not a cultural, I would consider like a cultural difference, even though that's how people might portray it. To me, I would just say that's just the dude being weird, regardless of which culture you're in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright, well, thank you, Sage, for your opinion. Glad I can share this information with you, and you can we can talk about it. So thank you for joining me today, and that's it.
Cool.